Prosecutor, how fast was the car coming towards you? Witness, I'm not a thermometer, so I can't tell you the speed limit. What do you mean? Lawyer, what happened then? Witness, he told me, he says, I have to kill you because you can identify me. Lawyer, did he kill you? Did he kill the person you're currently having a conversation with? The witness said no. Obviously he said no. Courtrooms, people in courtrooms, funny things that are happening and said in courtrooms. That's what we're doing.
Poison, the poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
We're also having a stroke. I came across some part of the internet that has court transcripts. I don't know why I thought it was a bunch of smart people discussing things with a lot of words that I don't understand. Turns out, heaps of dumbasses in a courtroom. Way more than you'd think. Probably the same amount as there are dumbasses everywhere else in the world. So I had a good chortle at some of these. I hope that you guys do too. But before we start, this video is sponsored kindly by Surfshark. I'll talk about that more in a sec, but we're not here to fuck spiders. Let's jump into this. Some of these are hilarious. This is the attorney speaking. Doctor, before you performed the autopsy, did you check for a pulse? He says no. Did you check for blood pressure? He also says no. Did you check for breathing? No. Then is it possible that the patient was alive when you began the autopsy? Again, he says no. To which he replies, because his brain was sitting in a desk on my jaw. He did. Not taking no for an answer, the attorney says, I see, but could the patient have still been alive nevertheless? And the doctor said, yes, it's possible that he could have been alive and practicing law. Absolutely roasted in the courtroom. You hate to see it. Actually, you love to see it. Sounds like a no-brainer. Next up, we've got the lawyer saying, now sir, I'm sure that you're an intelligent and honest man, to which he replies, thank you. If I weren't under oath, I'd return the compliment. I just wish I was this witty. I'd think of that response like 2 hours later. Roasting a lawyer in his own courtroom. Top tier content. Doctor, how many of your autopsies have you performed on dead people? To which he responds, all of them. The live ones put up too much of a fight. It's an autopsy, dude. Like, what is it? It's for dead people. Dead is the prerequisite for an autopsy, generally. Attorney, she had 3 children, right? Witness says yes. How many were boys? None. Were there any girls? To which the witness replies, Your Honor, I think I need a different attorney. Can I get a new attorney? Bit of a worry at that point. Although maybe they're just being inclusive. I don't know when this was transcribed. Attorney, how was your first marriage terminated? By death. And by whose death? By whose death was it terminated? And the witness says, take a guess. Really? How did this dude pass the bar exam is my question. To be fair, if I was, you know, spitballing questions in a courtroom under a lot of pressure, I'd probably ask something dumb as well. Attorney, the youngest son, the 20-year-old. How old is he? Witness, he's 20, much like your IQ. Even that at that point is a pretty high estimate, to be fair. Attorney, now doctor, isn't it true that when a person dies in his sleep, he doesn't know about it until the next morning? What? Witness, did you actually pass the bar exam? My question exactly. How? Where are you finding these lawyers? Is law like an easier degree to get in the USA? Because that's where these are coming from. And now to the sponsor of this video, Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN that allows you to secure your online internet connection. You can browse privately and encrypt your internet activity so no one can steal or see your data. That includes your internet provider being able to see everything that you're Googling. That, in my opinion, is enough alone to get Surfshark. You can also hide your location and change your IP address to be coming from another country. For example, I'm currently in San Francisco in the United States. And one benefit to that is that our Netflix in Australia kind of sucks. Netflix in America, however, has a lot more things that you can watch. So you can use Surfshark to unlock that. You can also use their clean web feature to block ads and malware, so you're not downloading ads and you're actually saving some of your phone data by doing that. And by using a VPN, you also protect your data and privacy when you're using public Wi-Fi, like at libraries or sometimes universities, hotels, airports, that kind of thing. There's 3 tiers that you can choose from, and for example, if you use my code Brianne Pass on the middle tier, you can save 83% off your subscription. And that comes out to around $2.89 a month Australian. So a few dollars a month and you get all of those benefits. I would well recommend it. There's a reason I've been working with Surfshark for ages, and I do genuinely use it as well. I've got it on my phone too at all times. And if you don't like it, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so check that out. That'll be linked below. Back to whatever this is. Witness, he was about a medium height and had a beard. Was this a male or a female? Unless the circus was in town, I'm going with male. Fair. Again, could just be being inclusive, and we are best in a courtroom not to make assumptions. So, attorney, do you recall the time that you examined the body? Witness, the autopsy started around 8:30 p.m. and Mr. Denton was dead at the time. To which the witness replies, if not, he was by the time I finished. Do these people fundamentally not understand what autopsy means? Do they not have a firm grasp of the concept of death yet? Because as far as I'm aware, and I'm not a scientist, it's quite permanent, generally. Attorney, all of your responses must be oral, okay? What school did you go to? Witness, oral. He does know how to follow instructions, I'll give him that, but Jesus Christ. If I was the judge in this courtroom, I would have been escorted out for laughing too much. That is bleak. That's not good. He understood the assignment. That's it. Attorney, were you present when your picture was taken? Bitch. Witness, are you shitting me? And is he shitting you? Did he shit you? Is he insinuating the photo was edited and just worded it terribly? Is he saying his picture was taken as in stolen? I'm really trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here. Lawyer, when he went, had you gone and had she, if she wanted to and were able, for the time being excluded all the restraints on her not to go, gone also, would he have brought you, meaning you and she, with him to the station? Is this a me problem? The lawyer, objection, that question, objection, that question should be taken out and shot. Agreed. What does that say? When he went, had you gone and had she, if she wanted to and were able, for the time being excluding all the restraints on her not to go, gone also, would he have brought you, meaning you and she, with... So she couldn't go because she was restrained not to go, but he's asking if she had no restraints on her, would she have gone with them, meaning actually him and her, back to the station. Enough. Enough. Kill it before it lays eggs. Fuck that. Could you repeat that in English, please? Attorney, so the date of conception of the baby was August 8th. Yes. And what were you doing at that time? Getting laid. How else do you, what? And who? Someone needs to give this guy the birds and the bees tour. Lawyer, what happened then? Witness, he told me, he says, I have to kill you because you can identify me. Lawyer, did he kill you? Did he kill the person you're currently having a conversation with? The witness said no. Obviously he said no. Plot twist.
Did you die? But did you die?
That's essentially what he's asking the witness here. Well, good news, if anything, the dude is not a murderer, but he's just a liar. Doesn't come through with his promises. Lawyer, was that the same nose you broke as a child? What? Witness, I only have one, you know. Yeah, most of us, in fact, only have one. Again, to their credit, could have had plastic surgery, but as far as I understand, you do still need some of your original nose for that. Attorney, what was the first thing your husband said to you that morning? He said, where am I, Kathy? And why did that upset you? My name is Susan. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say this happened in a family court, possibly during divorce proceedings. Lawyer, can you describe what the person who attacked you looked like? No, he was wearing a mask. What was he wearing under the mask? His face. His face, my guy. Well, unless he was being very COVID safe, he could have been wearing a mask under the mask, under a balaclava, I don't know. Lawyer, trooper, when you stopped the defendant, were your red and blue lights flashing? Yes. Did the defendant say anything when she got out of her car? Yes, sir. What did she say? What disco am I at? That's me. If I ever do get arrested, I'd love to be that blind. Lawyer, doctor, did you say he was shot in the woods? Witness, no, I said he was shot in the lumbar region. Well, you know what, I would make that mistake. I don't really know where the lumbar region is. Lumbar, your back? Lumbar? Let's find out, we're learning today. Yeah, lower back. That's exactly what hurts when I sit in this chair for too long. We're going to medical school on this channel. You'd probably be equally as competent as half of these lawyers going to the University of Brianne Worth. This myasthenia gravis, does it affect your memory at all? Yes. And in what ways does it affect your memory? I forget. Can you give us an example of something you forgot? Bitch. That shits me to tears, honestly. It's like when you lose something and the first thing someone asks you is, oh, when was the last time you had it? I don't know, because that's why it's lost. Lawyer, any suggestions as to what prevented this from being a murder trial instead of an attempted murder trial? The victim lived. Yeah, that'll really ruin a good murder trial. Attorney, what gear were you in at the moment of impact? Witness, Gucci sweats and Reeboks, dumb as rocks, but expensive taste, you know? Lawyer, you said that the stairs went down to the basement. Yes. And these stairs, did they go up also? Get the fuck out. Go outside and walk up some stairs, for fuck's sake. Attorney, how old is your son, the one living with you? 38 or 45, I can't remember which. How long has he lived with you? 45 years. I've checked with multiple sources in my brain and I don't think that works out. Look, math is hard. Maybe it was a very, 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 very long pregnancy. Lawyer, how far apart were the vehicles at the time of the collision? That's enough. That's enough. Implying they had collided, so pretty fucking close. Lawyer, were you acquainted with the deceased? Yes, sir. Before or after he died? Look, you know what? Maybe they got acquainted after a grave robbery. We don't know. I don't have the facts. Nor does this guy, apparently. Lawyer, you were there until the time that you left. Is that true? Oh, I'm getting dumber by the second reading these. Are they paid? They're getting paid by the hour, right? So they really want to like jam as many words in as they can to ask a very simple question that doesn't need to be asked. Like when you're trying to finish an assignment and you're just below the word count, you just start adding random shit in. I understand. We've all been there. Lawyer, have you lived in this town all your life? Witness, not yet. Hey, I'll give him that. You got that one. Lawyer, how many times have you committed suicide? 0, if you're talking to him. That's how that works. Oh, but the witness said 4 times. Never mind. Lawyer, were you alone or by yourself? Both, always, I hope. I really hope I'm alone in this room right now. Lawyer, and what did he do then? Witness, he came home and next morning he was dead. Lawyer, so when he woke up the next morning he was dead. Imagine waking up and then immediately dying. What horrible timing. Just sleep in a little bit longer. Lawyer, could you see him from where you were standing? I could see his head. And where was his head? Just above his shoulders. Yeah, look, anatomically correct. Lawyer, realizing he was on the verge of asking a stupid question. That's a novel concept. Should give some advice to the rest of these people. Your Honor, I'd like to strike the next question. Hey, commendable effort. Quit while you're ahead. Or quit before you even start. Prosecutor, how fast was the car coming towards you? Witness, I'm not a thermometer, so I can't tell you the speed limit. What do you mean? What is that? That makes no sense. Yeah, not only does a thermometer not gauge speed, it also doesn't tell you the speed limit. So double homicide with that one. This one's more of a summary. It says Georgia judge dismisses woman's $10 billion lawsuit. She responds with a 9-page bleep-filled court filing. Oh, she's probably an Aries or a Leo. In 2014, Judge Willis B. Hunt Jr., big name, way too long already, dismissed the majority of claims in Florida woman Tamar Clark's $10 billion lawsuit against Georgia officials for what she considered to be the wrongful arrest, conviction, and incarceration of her husband 5 years prior. In response, Clark filed a 9-page response with the court succinctly titled, "To fuck this court and everything it stands for." And I quote, "Just for the record, you're a hoe." She writes, "This court is a hoe and I will backhand you both should you continue to waste my time." Is this allowed? While Clark's rant was delivered in print, she probably would have preferred to call Judge Hunt a little bitch and an impotent geezer in person. Don't know if that's allowed, but I love it. That's all for this video, guys. I'm slowly forgetting how to read, so that's always great. If you're new here, I give shout outs at the end of every video to people who subscribe and put the bell on. Also floating the idea of doing, you can do on YouTube now, I didn't know about this, I'm a terrible YouTuber, memberships for like $10 or $15 a month or whatever it is, where you can get customized badges and emojis, stuff like that. Early access to videos, shout outs in videos either for yourself or other people, or some little message that you want read out in a video, those kinds of things. So if you're interested in that at all, let me know in the comments. Absolutely nothing else will change if you don't have the membership. You'll still see all of my videos, you'll still, you know, get them, just probably not early and not with these little perks. But if you're watching this and you're not interested, nothing will change for you at all. For people who might be interested, let me know, and let me know what perks you would ideally like to see. I got a notification for this. I thought it could be interesting, but I'm not gonna do it if it's just not giving anyone value. Like if there's no benefit to anyone, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. So let me know below, but the shout out for this video goes to Just Passing Through. Love the username. Hope you stick around though. If not, on your way, sir.